In this life, there's only really two things you need in order to be successful if you come from nothing and you have really nothing going for you right now. And those two things I'm going to be going over in this video. And the reason I found these two things to be the most important is because I came out here to Bangkok, Thailand with $1,500 and with no income at all. That doesn't last you very long. And I was able to come back from that. And these are the two most important things that I found from my experience that will help you if you're in the same position where I was, where nothing was really going for you. You had no hope. But as long as you have these two things, you'll be able to make it out of any situation in life. So we're gonna go over the first one right now, and that is the gym. Now with the gym, the reason I'd say that is one of the most important reasons that I was able to get out of that situation for myself and how it would help you is because the gym, when you're moving things in the physical world, moving weights, running, boxing, doing any type of physical movement, you're getting the body into that flow state and you're getting your body stronger. And the more you're able to do that and build up that discipline and that non-negotiable habit, that will not only translate into gaining more self-respect for yourself, but using that discipline into starting a business, anything to do with making money, it takes a lot of discipline. So that just translates from going to the gym every day and leveling up yourself, as well as gaining that self-respect and raising your self-esteem, because with making money, it's all about having that self-esteem and that self-worth that determines whether or not you feel for yourself, whether or not you deserve money or not. Because back in university, when I was making no money at all, my self-esteem was so low because I didn't feel like I deserved any money. I was just delaying unemployment by going to university. And I didn't feel like I was able to earn any money because that's where my self-esteem lied, and that's where my thoughts lied about myself, because I thought and felt deep down inside that I didn't deserve any money at all. So going to the gym changes that greatly because you're showing yourself you're being serious about your health, getting stronger mentally and physically, and going every single day, showing yourself and showing up for yourself every day by bettering yourself by going to the gym. It translates into your relationships, business, mindset, and everything in between. So number one, I would definitely say the gym. Now with the gym as well, not only is it great for your physical and mental well-being, but it's also great for networking. I've met countless of millionaires here in Bangkok, Thailand by just going to the gym. And not only that, but if you're on Instagram posting stories of you working out, going to the gym, and hanging out with all these cool people, it only helps you build your personal brand and helps you create a larger network for yourself. And within that, you're able to open up new opportunities in new areas because your network is literally your net worth. Because back in university, my only friends were people who were drug addicts, people going to parties, drinking, sleeping around with a bunch of girls. Like, that was my network at the time. So letting go of all of those friends and putting myself in a new position full of abundance and network where I would be able to have insane value around me, that was able to translate into my life, and I was able to create the dream life that I wanted for myself. And that just ultimately comes down to building up that self-respect for yourself and getting that respect from others when you're going to the gym every day and they see that on your stories, and they just see that when you're walking around town or going to the club or going to a cigar lounge or something like that, and you're in shape and you look good, they ultimately just see that firsthand. And it gives that very good first impression that you have that respect from yourself, and you get that respect from them as well. Especially if you're trying to network with rich people, and let's just say this rich person isn't in that great of shape, but he has all the money solved, like he has multi-millions, and he just doesn't have the body that he wants and you do, then you can have a very equal exchange, and it doesn't feel like you're robbing him of value when you're asking him how does he make money, what can you do better to maybe get into his shoes and to ultimately level up your financial aspect. And then he can ask you the exact same questions about fitness. So it's a very equal transaction, and neither one of you feel robbed, and that way you gain value about finances and then he gains value about fitness. Now with the gym as well, this last thing about the gym that I'll be going over is that when you're in the gym, you're actually moving things around in the physical world. Because let's just say you're not going to the gym and you're just sitting in bed, wallowing away, thinking on why your life sucks, why nothing is going for you, and nothing is moving. Because you literally, nothing's moving in your life right now. You're just sitting in bed, being complacent, staying in that mediocre mindset where nothing is moving whatsoever. And that's why the gym is very important, because you're able to actually start moving things forward up and down, you're deadlifting, you're squatting, you're benching, you're moving things around. And that's very crucial to moving forward in your life, because if you're just staying stagnant in bed, you're being lazy, you're smoking, jerking off, drinking, partying, you're at a very stagnant point in life. And when you're not growing, when you're not building yourself up, you're destroying yourself and ultimately dying. So going to the gym is the best way to absolutely just start moving, to get things going, to start rebooting your system and your mindset and your soul. Now, next up for number 2, it is your nutrition and just overall well-being, like the foods you're eating, the inputs that you're putting into your body and in your mind. Because a lot of people, they think that when they're broke, when no money is coming in, they need to start eating cheap. They need to go to McDonald's and get the food off the $1 menu or something like that and just buy the cheapest groceries possible. Going to the grocery store and buying those canned goods for like 20 cents or something like that. And they think in a very scarcity mindset where they need to eat as cheap as possible because they don't have that much money coming in. But what I found is to be the complete opposite. Whenever I was at my last dollars here in Bangkok, Thailand, when I had like $50 or $100, guess what? I ordered a $50, 400 gram ribeye steak from Steak Labs, and ultimately that comes down to input equals output. And that's exactly what happens with your body as well. If you're putting in cheap shit in your body, the canned goods, the high processed foods, the shitty foods from McDonald's, everything, if you're putting cancer into your body, that's what you get out, and that's what will come out into the world. You think of your body as a Ferrari, right? So if you're putting the wrong shit into a Ferrari, if you're putting water, or if you're putting the worst fuel possible into your Ferrari, how do you expect your vehicle to operate at Ferrari level standards? It won't. So you need to put in the best fuel possible, the most expensive fuel possible, to get you to where you actually want to go. Because if you put in the worst fuel possible, how do you expect your vehicle to take you to where you want to go? It's going to cut out, it's going to stop, it's going to break down, and you're going to fold. That's not what you need to happen. You need to put in the best fuel possible, no matter how expensive it is. Because if you're living cheap right now, if you have no money coming in, you're not at where you want to be in life, you can't afford to be cheap. Put everything on the line to better your health and to invest in the gym and your food, because it will come back tenfold. Because the more you put into yourself, the more you'll get back from the world. Because all it takes in life is input equals output. And if you're not putting in the right inputs, if you're eating shitty food, you're not going to the gym, how do you expect to level up in life? It just doesn't make any sense, guys. So start going to the gym, put in the right foods, no matter how much money you have. Spend your last dollar on that high quality steak, on the high quality food, so that way you can take yourself even further. Because I mean, you're gonna be spending the money anyways, right? So you're either gonna prolong yourself with the shitty food, not going to the gym, and you might last a little bit longer, but that quality is a lot lower. Or you could eat that high quality steak like I did, fast for 4 or 5 days, no problem. Stay away from the shitty food, and that steak will take you a lot further and in a lot more depth than that shitty food ever would. Like a week of shitty food is a lot worse than 1 day of a high quality steak, 100%. It doesn't matter if you have to fast the next 6 days after that high quality steak. You'll do a lot more shit high quality than spending the 7 days eating, feeling good, feeling full because you ate all that shitty food. So the gym, your health, that's all you need to get out of any shitty situation in your life. And I've seen that from firsthand experience. It's literally the slingshot effect. As long as you have the gym, you have the food, that's all you need to come back from anything in life. So what I'd recommend to you guys right now, if you're at the bottom of like where I was around 2 years ago and nothing's really going good for you, just invest in a year-long membership and invest in the best steaks, the best foods, eggs and steaks, coffees. That's all you really need to succeed, and you'll be able to have the energy to come back from anything. So hopefully you guys get the point of the video, and I'm about to go hit the gym, speaking of the devil, as we speak. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.